For number 7, we're going to talk about inserting time in your schedule to make the contacts with the people that you identified earlier in this process. Because it's absolutely vital that you realize that some of your ministry time is ultimately going to be to minister to the people that will partner with you to accomplish your ministry. I know that the demands of ministry are intense, and I know it's very, very easy to spend all of your time on the front lines trying to take care of the people that God has called you to minister to. But part of your ministry will be to minister to those that God has connected you to and that may have a partnership with you in your ministry. And so it's important to realize that this isn't taking time away from your ministry, this is time in your ministry. And so as you connect with these people, you can bless them, you can encourage them, you can pray for them, you can bring them along in the journey of what God is doing, and they can be part of it. You know, in any battle that goes on, there are people in the front lines, but there are also soldiers back with the supplies. Both are absolutely necessary in the battle, those in the front line and those with the supplies. And so it's important that you realize that these people, you need to stay connected to them. You can't separate yourself out from them, but you need to make sure that you have connections to them. And the Bible says that it's interesting that when it comes to the victories, that those who stayed with the supplies and those who were on the front lines, King David gave a covenant or gave a promise to the people that each was to share equally in the rewards or in the plunder or in the victory of what had happened. You see, in God's sight, everybody's important. Those in the front line and those with the supplies. And so it's important that you realize that you're going to have to put time in your schedule to go visit them or to go to a committee meeting and present your work or to go to a church service and tell people what you're doing. Or to have an appointment with them, or to call them on the phone, or to write them a letter and to thank them, or whatever it's going to take. You're going to have to include some time in your schedule every day maybe, or every week, and every month, and every season, and every year. Part of your time is going to have to be, you know what, when can I connect to these people that God has given me a relationship with, that are partnering with this work or could partner with this work, but you're going to have to put time. You're going to have to insert time in your schedule to do that. You know, all these things we talked about in the trunk section are just to prepare you to ultimately be in a place where you can begin to reach out to people, where you can begin to communicate. We're going to talk about that next, and I trust that that'll be a blessing to you.